All right, here's the basics of running the monitor console. When you come into the monitor console, everything should be off. So we'll start by powering it on. Down here, you see this main power source. You'll hit the power button, hold it down, and it'll beep. When it beeps, let go. You're gonna turn these on. These are the two monitor packs that you're gonna use when you run monitors. One is for the main monitor engineer, and one is for a shadow monitor engineer or secondary monitor engineer. Then you're gonna come over here and turn this power on. This is the power source, turn it on right there. And now I'm gonna turn the console on. So if you go around to the back side, the power button is directly above the power cable. This is the power button, push it on, console will turn on. I'm gonna run you through the equipment that's inside these drawers now. You need to know what's in here. You open up the top one, it's all of Pastor's main stuff. So this is a guest headset receiver. This is Pastor's handheld microphone. And this is Pastor Keith's headset receiver right there. That's what's in that drawer. Second drawer is the two guest microphones, guest 1 and guest 2. I'm gonna use guest 1 for right now for this lesson. You open up the third one, and you have your packs and ears for the monitor engineers. The packs are inside of here for the monitor engineer. So if you're running monitors, you open up this pack, and there should be one that says monitors A, and then the second one says monitors B. I'm gonna use monitors A for running sound. I have my ears right here on me, but if you don't have your own ears, you can open up this pack right here, and it's got a set of in-ears in there for you. But for right now, I'm gonna put on my ears. Well, here, I'll just show you. I take the end, I plug it in, I turn up the volume, and I generally start by turning up the volume, I don't know, what would that be, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock? Yeah, somewhere right there. Hello. I'm gonna put that in. Now I'm gonna put an ear in. I'm not gonna put an ear in yet, but you'll get the gist. You put the ears in when you're running monitors. Okay, now we're gonna log into the computer. Right now it says we're on weekend and you have to put a password, but I'm going to log out just to show you, but if you're running the weekend, you should just log in the weekend and start with the password, but I'm gonna tell you how to get there. I'm gonna hit cancel, and you go to the setup button. I'm gonna click setup. And it says current user, it says guest. I'm going to click that, and it's going to give me an option on who I want to go into here. And I'm going to go into weekend, click weekend, hit load, and it's going to ask me for the password for the weekend. The password is all caps ELC. It's the same password for weekend, and it's the same password for students. So now I'm in the system. Now to give you a basic rundown on how the monitors work. The monitor console is run differently than the front of house console. The monitor console is you're running all the different mixes of everybody that's on stage. So a vocal singer's mix or a drummer's mix. So you've got all these different mixes. How do you get all their mixes? How do you get to them? And how do you turn up certain microphones or instruments inside their ears? The way you do that is this. Over here on the right hand side of the screen, you have this button called Sends on Faders. Sends on fader. You're gonna click Sends on fader, and it's gonna bring up a list. And it's got this list right here, and then if you hit a switch right here, it's got a whole nother list as well. So there's 2 pages of sends. And so the first one is box 1, 2, 3, 4, drums, bass, guitar 2. If I wanna go to any of those, if I wanna go to the drummer, just click the drummer. And I can change their mix there. And I can adjust. So I'm gonna go to the BGV. I'm gonna go to the BGV one real quick, and I'll show you how I can turn it up. Also, if you notice, if I hit Q, I'm gonna show you what that does in just a second. But right now, I'm just going to keep it highlighted. And if I want to put this microphone into the BGV monitors, which these are actual wedges that are on the stage, I'm going to go to that mix, turn on the microphone, talk to the mic, nothing's on. But if I go over here, I'm gonna turn it up right here, check, 1, 2, and I found the guest 1. Now, the guest 1 happened to be up, but I'm gonna teach you this. There's 16 channels. These are the pages that you go through all the different channels. This first button brings up channels 1 through 16, which is like kick and all that kind of stuff, and drums and keys. 1 through 16, this one brings up 17 through 32, 33 through 48, and this guest handheld is on 30 through 48, and then 49 through 64. So I just turn it up. Now, I'll go back here. If I, as a monitor engineer, want to reference that mix, now I can turn that up there, and that turns it up in his ears. But if I want to listen to what that person is listening to, I can put in my ears and have my ears in, but I hit this button called Q. And when I hit Q, Q will allow me to listen. The way that the console is routed, when I hit Q, it'll allow me to listen to what that person's mix sounds like. And so, say a singer says, hey, I need that guest mic louder in my ears. And say it's Vox 1, the singer with Vox 1 pack. Well, I'll go to the Vox 1 mix. So I'm gonna page over to the Vox 1 mix, click Vox 1, and right now it's on the Q, and the yellow is Q. I'm gonna get it back to his mix. I'm gonna go to his mix. I'm gonna turn up guest 1 in his mix. Okay, I'm gonna look at him and say, is that okay? And he's gonna say, that's perfect. And then if I wanna listen and reference, I can just hit it and cue it, and it'll pop up in my ears. Now, if you wanna have a basic mix that you're always referring back to, your mix as a monitor engineer is going to be down here at the bottom called monitors left and right. And you don't operate it with the blue on, operate that with the yellow engaged Q when you want to go back to listening to your own mix, if you want to refer to a mix that you create that's just for you. That's the basics of running the monitor console. We're gonna have some further videos to show you some other things as well.